What's up and good evening, guys. Welcome back to another video. Tonight I'm going to teach you guys how to make a cowboy bedroll to camp in any situation. Summer, fall, winter, spring, snow, ice, sleet, rain, whatever. So stay tuned and we'll be right back right after this. Okay guys, we're back and I've got all the essential materials laying right here for our cowboy bedroll. Typically what you'd want is a tarp or a drop cloth or something of that matter for your bottom sheet, which is going to be preferably like a oiled or waxed canvas. You want those to be as waterproof as possible, and preferably that's kind of what you want, is a either waxed or oiled or combination of the two canvas. And you want it to be at least a 6x8 or a 6x9 to get the most width and most length out of it so that you can stay warm. Now with that being said, let me grab the materials here, I'll lay them out and we'll show you how to do it, and you'll stay warm in any condition or cooler in any condition depending on where you're at. So with that said, let me get the materials out and let's get started. Alright, so first things first is we want to start with our either a canvas drop cloth or a canvas tarp of some kind. So what I have here is just a normal canvas drop cloth that you get at like Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, Harbor Freight, places like that where you get the drop cloths from. Typically, like I said, you want these to be either like a waxed or oiled waterproof canvas. I don't have that, so all I have is just this canvas drop cloth, and this is what we're going to use. This particular one here is a 6 foot by 9 foot, so this will serve our purposes well. So let me go ahead and get this unfolded. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we want our 6 foot to be our width and our 9 foot to be our length. Alright. Now I'll show you why here in a minute. Alright, so this is going to be our width, which is our 6 foot. And then our length is going to be this 9 foot here. Alright. Now then, we got that. Alright. Now, next thing we want is preferably a wool blanket or a combination of like wool and synthetic or something, but preferably you want wool. So we got a wool blanket and another wool blanket there, and that's what we'll use. So let me get the other wool blanket undone and we'll lay it out as well. Alright, so we got our wool blanket here, and then that's going to be our next layer. Come on, quit twisting. Alright, there. Alright. Okay, so we got our next layer down. That's our wool blanket. Okay, so we got our drop cloth down, and then we got our wool blanket there. Now our next layer is going to be the other wool blanket that's laying right there. Okay, so now we're going to grab this one here. And this is going to be our next layer here. Now, this is not very long or very wide, but that's what's going to help us stay warm. Okay. Typically, you want your blankets to be all about the same size. Unfortunately, this is all I have for right now, so this is going to have to work. Alright, so now we got our Cowboy Bedroll pretty much made. Now I'm going to show you the next step in how to stay warm. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to take the bottom of it down here on the very bottom, and let me back this up here. Alright, so we want to take this bottom piece right here and we want to fold it toward the inner, that direction. Alright, so pretty much what we want is all three blankets like this here. Okay. All right. Now then. It's going to be a little bit dirty, but that's okay. That's just how it is. So what this is going to do, this is going to accomplish, is making your foot box. Okay? So this is for your feet, so your feet stay warm. Alright, so next, what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our sides here, and we're just going to flip it over to the center, like so. Same thing over here. Grab this side here, flip it into the center, like so. And then this becomes your sleeping bag. Alright. I'll take my shoes off here. Alright. So, as you can see, alright, we got our foot in our foot box. Down there at the bottom, we flip in both sides like so. Okay, and then you just kind of want to slide down into it a little bit. You just, again, pull your canvas up and over. And then what you can do is, with what's left on both sides here, basically becomes almost like a hood of sorts. Alright. Just like that right there, you have your Cowboy Bedroll. There you go. It's your canvas Cowboy Bedroll. And that's how the cowboys would sleep out on their, when they would go camping or when they're traveling. They would use a Cowboy Bedroll to accomplish their bedding. Typically, like I said, you want to have a wool blanket, and you typically want them all to be about the same size, 6 by 9 or as close thereof. And then you got a Cowboy Bedroll that you can sleep in and stay warm in any weather condition. So it becomes pretty much like a sleeping bag. So you pulled your left side in, you pulled your right side in, got a nice warm foot box, and you can dust everything off of it, and you'll be able to stay really, really, really warm, just like this right here. You can see we got a layer of that, got this here, the inside of our canvas, another layer of canvas, this, and then our foot box with the other. And here's the other one right here. And then down here, you can't see it because I got my feet all covered up, but that's what you do. You pull this all in like this, make it into bedroll, kind of like so. And if you really wanted to, you probably could take a tie of some sort and tie it kind of around to keep it together at your feet so it wouldn't come loose. And so there you go. Waxed, oiled canvas, Cowboy Bedroll. I think it's pretty neat. It's a way for you guys to stay warm when you're out camping. Nice and thick. You got not only just 3 layers, but you got like 9 layers on top of you, because you got the 3 layers and 3 layers and 3 layers. So you got 3 layers over your feet, and a 3 layer coming over, a 3 layer coming over. So you're gonna be nice and toasty warm. So there you go, guys. That is your Cowboy Bedroll for camping in any situation. Summer, fall, winter, spring, ice, sleet, snow, rain, whatever. Like I said, for your canvas bottom, you want that to be as waterproof as possible. That way you can stay dry in rainy conditions, snowy conditions, icy conditions, stuff like that. So anyway, guys, I hope y'all find this useful. If y'all did, give it a good thumbs up for me, and be sure to hit the follow and subscribe buttons down below. It would really help the channel grow. And if you found it useful, down in the comments down below, put Cowboy Bedroll for me, all right? I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I'm Red Fox with Red Fox Outdoors. Get out and enjoy nature. Bye, guys.